Boca Raton, Florida. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Florida Atlantic's offense comes onto the field first today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
That's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the dream start for this defense. Come out, stop them on 1st down, stop them on 2nd down, force them into a 3rd down situation, and get a takeaway. This defense just started this game exactly how they wanted to. Now they got everybody jacked up.
They'll go to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend.
Here's a little room there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred,
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, it's Bernard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and runs it again. Finding some room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Woodson. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the option. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to fire. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Pulls it in. It's Bryant. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The big fullback's got it. They knock him down right there. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. It's complete to the right.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the move, it's Bernard. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bryant.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Navy now facing 3rd and short. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's some room. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. The keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Escapes the pressure going right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Half time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking for... Terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Owls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question.
Could be an alley. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off Robinson running left. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, midshipman. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And his first pass is incomplete.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. Run in the red zone. It's Bryant. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So now on comes the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Messer. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fired in from the red zone for the score. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Bryant. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Messer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He goes right back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's on the move. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws. Stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Woodson. On the run, still looking. He'll try to breaks into the open. And this is why a mobile quarterback